Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iTouch App Reviewers. In this video, I have a couple stories to go over. I don't really want to go over any Cyber Monday deals, although there are quite a few. If you guys want to check those out, I'm sure plenty of other YouTubers have made videos on it. You guys can go check those out. I don't want to spam you with that. The big story today is actually about the 15-inch MacBook Pro and the Vega chip, and whether or not you can return the 560X if you bought it like I did and pre-ordered it, 4 months ago, and if Apple allows that. But first, I want to get into a couple other stories. First off, Trump has suggested placing a 10% tariff, at least in this example, on iPhones and laptops that were imported from China. Now, the reasoning behind this, I think, would be that it would incentivize Apple to bring the jobs here and make the phones here in America rather than in China. But we all know how cheap labor is over in China. That's why Apple does it. But with a 10% tax, that would either A, hurt all of the consumers like us if they raise the price of the iPhone 10% or laptops. And a lot of people already don't like Apple's prices. Or Apple could eat the cost, and then obviously that would go into their bottom line. Now, I know they are very rich, but that ties into my second story here. Microsoft has actually passed Apple to become the US most valuable company. Now, a couple months back, we made a video about how Apple was the first $1 trillion company. Well, now they've dropped quite a bit. Their stocks have really plummeted a little bit, and my pocket's hurting just a bit, but I'm gonna hold those stocks for a little while. But Microsoft has passed them, so good on Microsoft. Unfortunately, all their products are trash. But onto a product that is not trash, and that is the 15-inch MacBook Pro. So if you bought this like I did, what did I do? I did this, and this. So this was the price of mine, plus tax, minus education discount, whatever. So yeah, it's very expensive. But if you bought this like I did back in whenever it was over the summer, and you realized Apple just put out these two new chips that you can get as an option in your MacBook Pro, some people have been able to take their MacBook Pros back to Apple, say, hey, I'm not happy that, you guys came out with these new chips 3 months after I bought this extremely expensive product. What can we do here? And Apple actually let them return their current MacBook Pro that they've had for months and get one with this. Now, obviously you have to pay more, it's an added expense here. So $250 or $350, but they're literally letting people take their MacBook Pros back, supposedly, in some cases. Definitely, this is not across the board necessarily yet, so call your Apple store if you're even considering doing this. Check with them first, because they don't have to honor this at all. But it seems people online have been posting that they were able to take their old, 3-month-old MacBook Pro back and get a brand new one with the Vega chip in it for free, plus obviously paying the extra difference for the better card. Now, I'm sure many of you are going to ask in the comments, am I going to do it? And right now I am leaning towards no. Reason being, I actually got a really good MacBook Pro, so I have not had any issues with it, and I don't know that I want to risk, getting another one. Also, it's an extra $350, and I would not get this Vega 16. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it good. So I would go all out. But for an extra $350, do I really want to pay another $350? At this point, no. Now, if I was going to buy it brand new right now, absolutely, I would probably do it. 90% sure I would do it. But right now I've already got this one set up, and I just don't want to go through the hassle. It's not worth it to me. A lot of people have kind of done the benchmarks, and it's about a 37% in some cases increase in performance for 10% of the cost. Obviously it's 10%. Is it worth it in that sense? Absolutely, it's worth it. But for me personally, I'm not going to do it right now. Let me know if you guys also are in the same boat as me with the 560X and you're just peeved that they came out with this. I'm honestly not mad about it, especially since I can return it if I want, probably. I just don't really want to go through the hassle, and I don't think it's that big of a deal. So that's just my thoughts on this. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts. Super cool if Apple's actually doing this. I really respect them for that. I mean, as a consumer, seeing something come out 3 months later can be very unnerving when you just spent, $3,500 on a computer, and then all of a sudden there's something that's 37% better for an extra 10% cost. So big props to Apple if they're actually doing this. Like I said, check with your store first before you go doing it. They don't have to honor it as far as I'm concerned, but just kind of something I wanted to let you guys know. So that's all I got for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit it with a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.